I am in control. I am the only authority in my mind. I am the only authority in my life. I close off my aura and body of light from all but my own inner divinity. And so it is. And so it is. Beautiful blessings, amazing, wonderful souls. If nobody has told you you are wonderful, please know that you are. If nobody has told you that you are loved, please know that you are. You are extremely loved, extremely loved. I'm on my higher vibration, baby. So in this video, my beloveds, I am going to talk to you about psychic vampirism. I don't think I covered this topic in this channel yet. Psychic vampires or energy vampires. Also, you have sympathy vampires. There is so many kinds of vampirism in this reality too. It's not just in fiction or in the movies. They actually have a corresponding in this physical reality when it comes to vampirism and energy drain. Usually it's either two things that causes psychic vampirism in your energy or in your life. Okay, one, people, human beings, they can sometimes become or embody a psychic vampire entity or energy or pattern or programming. Okay, so and the second one is people who are passed on. Okay, people who have crossed over, who are still attached and need energy. All right, so these are the two kinds of psychic vampirisms that I have come across throughout this lifetime. Entity, okay, and humans. Now, sorry, when I said people who crossed over, not all the time, okay? Sometimes it's literally entity, okay? So either living human beings or entity and dead beings. Okay, so what is psychic vampirism? Psychic vampirism is when someone or something sucks the energy out of you or drains your spiritual energy or drains your energy, all right? How do you know you are a victim of a psychic vampirism? Is well, you have to examine yourself, because when we are under any sort of energy attack or psychic attack, it's so easy for us to know. Unless you are unaware of your own thoughts, unaware of your mind, unaware of yourself, unaware of your environment, then you won't be aware when you are going certain attacks. But when you are aware, when you are an aware individual and you have that consciousness and awareness within you, so immediately you will know when something or someone is trying to suck energy from you. Other ways of knowing that you are a victim of psychic vampirism is when you have had a very restful sleep and then you wake up tired. When you wake up in the morning, you know, from a good restful sleep, you wake up tired, you feel you don't have energy. That's how you start your day. You feel you don't have energy. Another way is when you have a strike of bad luck. Okay, that also means there is psychic vampirism hooks attached to you, draining your spiritual energy. Another way also is when you get a headache after you talk to the person who is a psychic vampire. You get a headache, or after you're done talking to them, you feel lightheaded. I used to feel lightheaded when I first awakened to my spiritual powers. If I would talk to somebody on the phone and that person, regardless of who they were in my lifetime, but if we talked more than half an hour, I will get dizzy. And not knowing they were psychic vampires, you know, they had the tendency of sucking energy out of people. It doesn't mean they are bad people themselves, because this spiritual misalignment, when it happens, a lot of people, as I said, they're not aware. They're not aware they are embodying this kind of energy. Aware that they themselves are energy vampires. They're not aware that they themselves are energy drainers. Now, this is like 70% of them, because this is also a culture. The energy vampires, they are people who practice this stuff, who suck energy off people intentionally. That's their mission. That's That's what they like to do. They like to use other people's energy, and they can do that through black magic and black arts. So anyways, and also through energy techniques, they can literally place hooks on you. So now I'm going to talk about how does that whole energy psychic vampire process happens. Okay, first, the psychic vampire needs energy, okay, desires energy from you. And what happens is subconsciously, they, without realizing, they feel that within your light, okay, there is something that can fix their issues. Okay, so what happens is during the interaction or during the time you spend with them, or when they are around you, or when you talk to them, even talking, chatting and emailing and stuff like that, okay, during that initiation, they place their hooks in your aura. So it's like a hook, you know, like let's say fisherman hook. All right, it's a spiritual hook. They hook inside your aura. Now, if you are an aware person, you will feel it. You will even feel it exactly where that hook is being placed. You will definitely feel it. I have powerful sensitivity right now, and I want you to honor your sensitivity, because growing up, I was like not very grateful that I was sensitive. I would bump into people who would tell me, you're too sensitive, you're very sensitive, or you're not easygoing. But I am. I just had sensitivity. So a lot of people throughout my life tried to make me be very ashamed of my sensitivity. Yet my sensitivity was the key, how I read energies. You know, my sensitivity is the channel how I communicate with the universe. My sensitivity is very important in this time and space reality. So don't let anybody tell you anything. If you are an empath, if you are a sensitive human being, please take care of your sensitivity. It is a gift. It is a gift from the creator. You are sensitive for a reason. You can read energies. So as I honored my sensitivity, and I honored it a lot, meaning I've cut off anything that didn't serve me anymore. I've cut off people and energies that drain me. I stayed aware. So during that time, a whole 2 years, I kept feeling energy pulling me in my left neck, okay, whenever there was a psychic vampire around me, physically. So it didn't matter who it was, whoever human was around me that was embodying a psychic vampire that needed my energy, needed to suck and drain my energy, whether it was consciously or subconsciously. I felt it physically. All right, I felt it consciously. In my head, I would always call it psychic attacks, not knowing this psychic vampire or this person beside me is psychic vampire, or embodying psychic vampire, or acting like a psychic vampire right now. So my intuition, my energy, my sensitivity was trying to talk to me. There's negative energy here, there's negative energy here. So that was my call, okay? This side of the neck, wherever I go now, whoever I communicate with, even in the phone, if they have negative energy, I sense it here immediately. So that is my body, okay? But now I realize there are people, when they come to me, even before they come to me, they try to place hooks on me. I actually can sense it. I can feel it. If they're placing the hooks in my heart, I feel that energy in my heart moving and twisting. I feel it. If they place it in my back, in my feet, in my arm, I feel it. So now my intuition has really, I have mastered reading energy basically. So, and I trust my intuition, and I want you to trust yours. As an aware being, as I say all the time, we are all born psychic, but because you're not aware of your psychic muscles, you're not aware of your mind powers, you don't engage with your mind, you don't practice mind power exercises, then that muscles just stays, you know, dormant, but we are all psychic. You can know, and if you don't know, you go to someone who can read energy. So all I'm saying, the process happens when the entity or the psychic vampire, the human embodiment of the psychic vampire, places hooks on you. Then they start draining energy of you, and that's where you feel tired before you start your day, even after a long, very restful sleep. Also, you might even feel like you don't have the time to finish what you want to finish when you're about to do something. Also, another way of saying you have psychic vampire, you feel you are either you go through a lot of strike of bad luck, or you get the evil eye easily. Okay, it means there is hooks in your energy field. So you need to remove those hooks, all right? You need to remove those hooks. That is one, okay? The other one, you need to protect yourself and have a strong spiritual shield, because if you are strong spiritually, as I said, you will know. You will know before even that person comes to you, or before they reach to you. You will know, hey, I feel these psychic hooks. Who is knocking at my door, or who is calling my phone, or you feel it, you will know it, you will just know it. It's a psychic vampire. It's someone who has a problem and they don't want to fix it themselves. They think and feel subconsciously that you are the solution, or you can fix an issue with them. So usually they're also in a victim mentality, or victimized energy, and so they come to you in that vibration, in the victimized vibration. The thing about psychic vampires, as I said, not everybody is aware that they are psychic vampires. But the true psychic vampires, whether they are aware or not, they're not capable of helping themselves. They're not capable of taking responsibility of their action and their choices. They're not capable of even mastering themselves and mastering their own demons. So when they come to you and show up to you, and all they do is complain from that victim space, no matter how much you help them, you find yourself giving them so much attention, so much time and everything, but yet they don't help themselves. And there is a saying that says, God only helps those who help themselves. I follow this motto throughout my healing practice. You know, I will not help someone who can't help themselves. God helps those who help themselves. So it has to be equal energy, give and take, not just take, because you will end up feeling and sensing that your energy is completely dry. And the more these psychic hooks are attached to you, the more energy drainage happen, you know, the more energy drainage happens. So this was a video about psychic vampirism. What I'm gonna do now is give you a prayer. I have a prayer here that heals psychic vampirism. So if you feel you are going through psychic vampirism in your life, use this affirmative prayer. I would say read it 9 times before you wake up and 9 times before you sleep, okay? But there is no rule in instant healing. Your words are your wands. You can create instantly. You read it once, it's done, but there is no buts. I love to repeat. Repetition is key, you know, and awareness is also key. So here is the prayer. I am held in the arms of God. God brings me divine light, radiance, purity, and blessings. I am filled with peace, wholeness, and oneness. Where there is wholeness, there are no parts. Where there is oneness, there is no loss or gain. I trust in this oneness and know I am that oneness. I am the true beauteous nature of God beingness. Thank you, God, and so it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about psychic vampires and how do you deal with them, and have you really experienced psychic vampirism, or even was a psychic vampire at a point in your life? So let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.
There's nothing to fear, for there's no power to hurt.